Hey bosses, this is Joseph. Welcome back to my channel. I have a question for you. Are you on LinkedIn? Do you know how to use LinkedIn strategically to grow your brand and business? Well, if you're someone out there that doesn't really know how LinkedIn works, or you feel like you could learn so much more about it, then keep on watching us. Today we are covering 3 key steps to grow your profile on LinkedIn with a very special guest. Keep on watching. Welcome back to a new episode of Joe TV, the place for new coaches, content creators, and entrepreneurs. If you're looking for tips, tricks, and hacks on how to uplevel your brand and business online through social media marketing, well, you are in the right place. As each and every week, I share new action-based strategies on how to grow your business through Instagram and TikTok and LinkedIn just this week for you. So do yourself a favor, hit that button, subscribe, and if you like surprises, make sure you turn on the bell, because sometimes on a Sunday, I might treat you with an extra video where I take you behind the scene of some of the most famous brands in the industry. So without further ado, I want you to stay there and watch this video until the end, as you're gonna get these 3 strategies to really set off on the right foot on LinkedIn. Keep watching. Here we are. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that when it comes to Instagram and TikTok, I know quite a bit about it, but when it comes to LinkedIn, I am not an expert about this platform. I love LinkedIn, I find it fascinating. However, it is still a new word to me, which is why I decided to really take on board somebody that is able to share all the nuggets and knowledge that you need to either grow your business on LinkedIn or to look for a new job opportunity. So after I've been looking around, I came across an incredible creator that I've been following for a while, and recently we started to follow each other here on YouTube. I subscribed to his channel and he subscribed to mine, and he was looking for tips and tricks about TikTok and Instagram from me, and I was looking for tips and tricks about LinkedIn from him. So that was a win-win for both of us, and because I believe teamwork is the dream work, I decided to actually invite him to my channel and really share with you all the knowledge that he's got to share and to offer to really help you to take your brand and your career to the next level. Ronald is someone that has been in the talent acquisition industry for a very long time. Ronald is the mind behind the Creative Learning, which is an incredible channel that you might want to subscribe to if you're someone looking for tips and tricks on career development, or if you're looking for any kind of strategy on how to overcome the fear of an interview, or you're looking for more tips about LinkedIn. So without further ado, I will leave the space to Ronald, and I really hope you guys enjoy.
Hello people, my name is Ronald, and today I'm a special guest on Joseph Rubelli's YouTube channel. The focus this time would be to show you how you can make LinkedIn your #1 source of opportunities in 2020. So if you are a content creator, coach, entrepreneur, or a job seeker, make sure to take notes and watch this video until the end. Now you may wonder, how does this guy know anything about LinkedIn? A bit of background about myself: I have spent the last 8 years working in sales, customer service, and talent acquisition. Being in touch with different customers, stakeholders, and business partners, I have learned a few things about branding, how to communicate effectively, and how to hunt down the best prospects. As a result, I have spent endless hours on LinkedIn trying to learn the algorithm, trying to learn what are the best things that I should implement for my community and for my business strategy, and I have learned a few things that I want to share with you as well. Just to settle something straight, I don't proclaim myself to be the LinkedIn master or this guy that has these hidden secrets that you've never heard about. But what I want to share with you is how easy it is to actually optimize your profile and your business by implementing 3 simple strategies. The very first principle that you need to have in mind is that your profile represents your business card. Yes, before you try to sell any products or before you try to implement any sort of strategy for your business, you need to make sure that your profile is faultless. Now, what do I mean by that is that you need to think of your profile as it would be your virtual business card. Why would people contact you and why would they engage with you if even your profile doesn't look professional? Now, your picture, your headline, your work history, they're all part of the same symphony. So you need to make sure that when people actually will view your profile is that they would be intrigued and that they want to find out more about yourself. So how can you do that? Well, first, remember that there are more than 600 million users and more than 60 million decision makers. Just to share with you an interesting fact, actually hiring managers and recruiters spend on average between 15 to 20 seconds to view someone's CV or profile. So you need to actually implement the same strategy. How can I captivate the attention of my viewers within less than 15 or 20 seconds? Number one is having a high quality profile picture. No blurred or cropped. You need to show your face fully and make sure they choose a picture in which you smile, because smiling actually can send a subliminal message to the viewers that you're approachable and that you are the right person for whatever they're looking for. Second, make sure they have a clear headline. This is not the place for stories or for jokes. This is the place where you actually share your industry and what you do. This will help business partners, recruiters, or hiring managers to filter easier your profile and the information and what is actually your value proposition. Third, use the featured option on your profile. That option right after your description enables you to celebrate your most important achievements. People will be able to visualize what you do, and this will add trust in your brand or profile. The fourth thing that you should consider for your profile is to have a strong and authentic description. LinkedIn is not your resume, so make sure that you don't copy and paste from a place to the other. Personalize as much as possible, because this is the only way you can connect with your audience. Moving forward to the second principle that you need to have in mind if you want to grow organically on this platform is to bring value to your audience. How many times have you received yourself messages from people that you don't know offering you different services or products? This is exactly the type of behavior you should be avoiding. Instead, focus on what you can actually bring to the table for your audience. Why should they follow you and why should they engage with you in possibly buying your services? Out of curiosity, I have asked my connections on LinkedIn to share with me what is the number one thing that puts them off instantly on this platform. It was not surprising to find out that the most two hated things on LinkedIn is selling products or connecting randomly with people that you don't know. I'm not saying that call messaging doesn't work or that you should never use this for your business. However, before you jump into selling anything or connecting with people randomly, you need to make sure that you show your value proposition. How do you add value for those people? Is it through interesting content? Is it through updates from your industry? What is it that you do and that people should follow with interest your content, your profile, and your brand? If we're to talk about strategies and how you can build a community and grow organically on LinkedIn, perhaps one of the best ones that you can implement is to give teasers constantly to how you can possibly resolve an issue for your audience. People can be very hungry to learn new things, and self-education is very big nowadays, which means that you need to promote your brand or profile through constant samples of their value proposition. Try to post perhaps 1-2 articles every week where you engage with your audience and give them valuable information for which they should follow your brand or your profile constantly. This reminds me of a quote that a good friend of mine was always saying: do not try to run before you can walk. I know this sounds funny, but actually the principle behind this idea is extremely important when you want to build an audience. It's like in dating, you can't just skip the steps by building a connection with someone and you jump straight into inviting them for dinner. You need to have the patience and consistency to grow organically on this platform. Without those two, you won't have much luck in building any profitable business or any brand or profile that would drive success. Okay, last but the perhaps most important principle of them all is to put the social in socialize. Yes, you heard that right. LinkedIn is very different yet very similar to all the other big platforms. The main idea behind any social platform is to drive engagement and retention within its users. With more than 600 million people using LinkedIn, there's also a lot of opportunities. First, find your public, find your peers, find the people that would be most likely interested in what you post, the type of services that you provide, and also your brand. The better you target your audience, the more chances you have to actually build a community. And now you may ask, Ronald, but how? How can I find those people that have a similar interest with what I do and what I actually provide? The good thing is actually that there are a few simple strategies that you can implement starting from today. Number one, join LinkedIn groups. Yes, same as on Facebook, LinkedIn has dedicated groups to different industries. Maybe you work in HR, IT, or marketing. There are already dedicated groups of professionals that share constantly updates about their industry, tips and tricks, and how you can strengthen your expertise. Don't be afraid to join and make sure that you actually socialize with them, because at the end of the day you all have a lot of things in common. So why not actually talking to your peers or to people that understand the best what you do. Number 2, try to give endorsements and recommendations. If you have interacted, worked, or collaborated with any of your LinkedIn connections, make sure to recognize their work. This will not only help them, but will most likely return the same favor, which will boost your profile. There are high chances that once you have endorsed someone or once you have recommended someone in your industry, that they will come back to your profile and do the same thing. This helps not only strengthening your brand, but actually helps building connections with your LinkedIn friends. Number 3, comment, share, and connect. This may be a bit difficult if you don't feel comfortable speaking with strangers, but remember, the easiest way to build any type of connection is through direct contact. Maybe you read an article that you like, or someone has shared an update about their industry or achievements. Why not sharing your thoughts through a comment and tell them how much you appreciate their value proposition on this platform? Most likely they will respond to you, and they will remember next time when you try to build any type of connection and when you open a conversation. If you want to step a bit outside of your comfort zone, you can even go one step further, and you can send them a very nice message to tell them how much you appreciate what they do and the knowledge that they possess and that they share with others. I guarantee you that 9 out of 10 people will come back to you and would really appreciate that you took the time to actually share your thoughts. And this will help building that connection in the future if you ever want someone to use your services or business. And at the end of the day, this is what you want: to expand your network and to build your brand or profile. Now, to wrap up for today, well, these 3 principles could potentially help you building your brand with time. I do not want you to implement any of them if you don't feel comfortable. Remember this: you don't need to agree with every idea or strategy that you see shared online. However, it's very important for you to look at this with an open mind and then adapt each principle or strategy to whatever works for you best. The most important thing is to learn new things and to expand your knowledge in whatever you want to do. Only this way you will be in a better position to analyze what is the best for you to implement and how you can avoid making mistakes. If you found this video useful, make sure to let us know, and we promise that we'll come back with similar content in the future. Also, if you're into career development and preparation, make sure to check out my channel, because I post weekly different strategies on how you can get closer to your dream job. That's it from my end. Until next time, make sure that you keep on learning and stay safe. Ciao!